They'll lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Herbert off of play action. It's complete to Watt. That catch good for only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert completes it to Watt, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he's taken down inside the 30. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. To the air again, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter.
And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Play action. It's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Herbert throwing again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Joe Reed returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. He's got Burton here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Herbert. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Justin Herbert. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Joe Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, Stafford here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Rams! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. On 1st and 10, Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This one into the hands of Burton. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The throw over the middle taken in. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Herbert back to the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Burton.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Herbert on first down now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Herbert. And he's got it. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown!
Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams add on to their lead. What's good on the extra point? And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford on first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. On first down, it's Stafford. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Lux with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Reed returning.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Stafford going to throw it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now it's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they will take a knee here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Rams,
they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title.
Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall for just the third time to finish at 14-3 overall.
And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.